What's up? How y'all doing? Good day to you. Today, we're going to talk first level introduction to what we call modal verbs. Of course, you know we make the M sound with our mouth closed. M. N is with the mouth open. N. M. N. M. N. Mo. Oh. Modal verbs. All right, here's the deal. Modal verbs convey. They give you your feelings. They tell you things. They're part of a structure of a sentence. Kind of like an auxiliary verb. They're necessary. But in this case, modal verbs, they convey thoughts, ideas. The first level of modal verbs I want to talk to you about today is modal verbs of obligations, of rules. Rules. Okay, I hate rules, but sometimes they're necessary. If not, things get out of control. The question is, who makes the rules? That's the problem, okay? So when you make the rules, oh, they're great. But when you don't make the rules, sometimes it's hard. So let's talk about that. An obligation, a rule, it's mandatory. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. Remember, modal verbs are always connected to a base verb. A base verb. No third person S, no ED, no ING. Just a bare base verb. Okay? Must is the first modal I want to tell you about. Must is an obligation. It's mandatory. This is what happens. If you don't do it, there are consequences. Must is a formal word. If you go in to an industrial complex and you walk into the plant, you will see on the wall signs. You must wear safety glasses. You must. It's formal. Must. You must wear a seatbelt when you're driving a car. It's an obligation. You must do it. You get a pom-pom if you don't do it. Now that's formal. It's a rule, it's formal. You'll see it on the wall. You'll see it in the book, the corporate manual. But hey, if you walk into work and you're just chilling, you're walking in, and the boss sees you, he'll go, hey, Benakai, listen, dude. You know you have to wear safety glasses. It's a necessity, dude. It's a necessity. See, no, you're going to have a problem. Have to is informal. Now, they're pretty much synonymous. You must wear a seatbelt. You have to wear a seatbelt. It's a responsibility that comes with consequences if you don't do it. But here's a tricky one. You don't have to means it's not necessary. It's not necessary. Okay? You're not going to have a problem if you don't do it. You don't have to. It's not necessary. When you go to the beach here in Puerto Colombia, you don't have to pay. It's not necessary. You just do it. It's not necessary. So the first three modal verbs that we want to focus on is what are some of the things you have to do and that you don't have to do. Me, I have to take medicine. I have to. If I don't, there's a problem. Okay? Modal verbs convey. Now, that's just the beginning. That's just the beginning. There's more. There's more. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. There's a lot of modal verbs, guys. There are a lot of them. First, we're focusing on those, but just something to think about. Those are recommendations. Profe? Profe? Yes, Playboy. Profe, why do you write like that and you don't write like that? All right. You know I got the secrets. Here's the deal. When I write like this, you have to. It's an obligation. You have to put your head like that. When you put your head like that, the information goes in, and then I go, hey! And you go, what? Boom. And the information is in there. If you're bored, and you're just looking at this board, and you're like, oh man, just looking at it, it goes in now, and it goes out. Get out of here. Like this, it goes in. I go, hey! So, you have to think about that. Should and ought to, they're recommendations. They're the right thing to do. You should brush your teeth. Hey, it's not a law. They're not going to give you a comparendo if you don't do it. But it's the right thing to do if you want to keep your teeth and your gums. Oughta? That's a good one. Oughta. We ought to go. Hey, you want to call your boyfriend? Oughta. It's the same as should. Those are recommendations. Modal verbs. They're giving you consejos, should and ought to. It's advice. It's advice. Should and ought to. Should and ought to. Had better. Oh, that's strong advice. Okay? Let's look at it like this. You go to the dentist. Your encías are sangreando. You're bleeding. The dentist says, dude, you should brush your teeth. Yeah, I know. I should, but, I don't know. I like aguardiente and that colgate. You come back in 3 months, you got a tooth that's loose and it's falling out. Dentist is going to go, dude, you have to brush your teeth. It's a necessity. It's a necessity. He's going to pick up the heat. And then in the end, you come back 2 months later and your teeth are falling out. You had better brush your teeth. If not, you're not going to have any teeth. You had better learn the conversations if you want to speak fluent English. Modal verbs, convey, recommendations, advice, rules, possibilities. That's our next one. A lot of modal verbs. This is the introduction. Do good things. Be good people. Don't spread hate, jealousy. Don't listen to the noise that's below. Stay above it. Rise above the noise. Do the right thing. Where's the love? See you later. Great day. Okay?